Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Mintea from CZT Vandana Krishna. This one, it's adorable, number one, and rather versatile. And I'm going to see how much of the versatility I can share. Do take a look at the For More Inspiration link in the description section so you can see this from Vandana's hand in the samples. Just amazing. All right. One thing I did was, well, as I do a lot of times, we'll split up a step. This, I mean, you could do this all at once, but I was looking at the first step. I'm like, no. There's no way. My hand is not going to cooperate with that. So here's what I decided to do with it. Ooh, and let's see. Oh, no, I'm going to go, I think I'll go straight across. All right. I'm going to start in the middle. Am I? Well, yes, I am. Okay. And just making, because I want to leave room. That's why I'm hesitating. I want to leave some room. So straight line, leave a little gap, another straight line. Ooh, I could fit some in. Oh, that'll be nice. Okay, now this could go along a string line. It doesn't have to be straight across, whatever you want, of course. Now, here's what the first step looks like all together. And what I decided to do is in these straight lines, then come back and use the takeoff and land concept. And so I'm gonna start in the middle here. And I'm going to take off, you know, if you don't know what the takeoff and land concept is, basically it's using a little bit, so I'm tracing over, that's the runway. And then if I'm landing on something, then I would do the same thing. It's just this tracing over concept. But so mine's really just a takeoff. So I'm tracing over here a little bit, coming out into a spiral. Like that. And it will do that on all sides. But so when I get to this side, and you can elongate these if need be, but this also makes it so that way I can, let's say, tracing over, and I want these to touch. And going slow totally helps. So you can do that. So on every end, you can do that. Now, I guess the challenge with doing it this way, well, and I was kind of sloppy-ish on here, but you can redefine things like this. Take away those bumps a little bit. And maybe err on the side of too short, maybe. I don't know. This is where it might be good if you can do both. I just don't think I could, do the spiral, come out into a nice line, and then come back. To me, I want to plan this out. And this is the way I've decided to do it. You can do it whatever works best for you, however it works best for you. Go ahead and do that, obviously. All right. And if you maybe made it a little too long, then you could just start your spiral right at the end. So don't have to, bring it out any further. So it makes for some nice course corrections. And like I said, and if you're like me and you're like, I don't know how I can get all of that in one, essentially one stroke, because that's what it looks like, even though maybe not. All right. Oh, and look right this end. I can get that right there. Like that. Yeah. For me, it helped. That's all that. And hopefully it'll help for you. Up to you. All right. Next. In the little crevices that we've made, and this is why we want them to butt up next to each other, is and this doesn't have to be real big. It's not really a flux shape, more really of a tethered orb. So we're doing that. I mean, I guess it could be like a partial. You know what? I'm going to put just this curve line. If this was continuing, it would go like that. Okay. And let's do here. I mean, because it's tucked in there, I guess you could think of it as a, it's a little teeny teardrop shape. but just nestled right in there. Then, aura-ing that. All right, and then from here, and this one I did split it up just because as I was doing it, I'm like, what order do I want to do this next step in? And so that's why I split it up. So my thought was to do this bit first, and that it's kind of an, S shape, maybe kind of like the top of poke leaf, something like that. It's kind of a C shape, and at the end, I add a little flare. Flare is what I like to call it, which kind of makes it into a somewhat of an S shape. And as you can see, I'm just doing it kind of right from the top. That's going to be a partial. And then this is going to be a partial on the other side, like so. And then on either side, we're just kind of doing a C shape, kind of making it into, looking like there's an orb tucked in behind there. And this too, take off here, tracing over, land there. That one is a little bit bigger than I wanted, but oh well. But here, yeah, you can really use it because you're tracing here, take off here, land here, or whichever way you start and end. It doesn't matter. And that is essentially it. I drew it quite... I drew it up at the top quite a bit, didn't I? All right, well, I meant to do that in some respects, because here's how you can have fun with it. And so in case you missed any of it, let's make it nice and separated here. So we can aura those lines and do it kind of on the flip side. I need to make this so that way I can see it. And just doing it over again. Although this, I can, wow. Okay, this one's going to have to come over a little bit more. If you're doing this, because this makes for an extra neat border. And I wasn't really thinking as I was doing this part. So this will have a little bit of a weird, although it doesn't matter. It doesn't line up exactly right. That's okay. I don't know. I'm doing it the same way, yet it's upside down from this. And so I don't know why everything went a little bit south, but that's all right. And then, and then, let's, continue that one. And then this here, as if it's going off the end. Whoops. That one got a little bit away from me. Oh well. It's really, it's such a cute tangle, even just singly or this way. And that's what I mean. It's so nice and versatile. There's so many ways you can have fun with this. And then I want to try, the one thing I didn't try on my own, as I was just noticing at the bottom of the step out. Yeah, and that's why I think this needs to come first, because that way you can trace over that little bit and this little bit. Yeah. All right. Now, she puts in here, you could do a single element. So, so we have just a single borderline, a double borderline, and let's just play with here. Now this, I don't know. Well, let's just put one in the middle. We'll try first. Oh yeah. Okay, so a spiral coming out. I'm doing it as if, there's no, I'm not putting that line here or this line here. What we want to capture is just this. So let's just see. Hers, this line is tucked in a little bit more, which You know, we can play with that. Cute, cute. I mean, I'll put a couple on the side here. You know, actually, I can wait. I can do that later. Now, you can play. And let's see some options for play. One thing that I really liked in looking at the samples, well, number one, in this double border, this is what's really cool. And that's why I wanted that to line up a little bit better, because if you aura these curves, you know, up and down, you make a neat diamond in the middle. And this is like, well, it still turned out okay, that diamond there. And that's neat. And we can fill that in. I'm going to fill that in. Because I personally like to have a little bit of contrast. Now, ooh, you know, here's what I'm going to do. Because I didn't like some of these lines, I'm going to fill this in. You know, and you don't have to do them all the same. As I was just thinking, as I was doing this one the same, it's like, oh, you could alternate. I could do something in the middle here if I wanted to. I do always like to look or remember, it's like, okay, where was something that went that I was not happy with? And in this instance, it was this bit. I had a couple that were just, like I said, didn't make me happy. So this is what we can do. And you know what? Does the top and the bottom have to be the same? Nope. But I'm going to make it that way because I want to. All right. You know, and of course, you could just, you know, leave them as they are. That one is just... No, that's not the first one I did. I'm like, that one just looks really good all the way around. All right. It's just nice because this way it can kind of change, like right here. We can thicken that side a little bit. Well, it was a little too much. There we go. Just makes, you know, I can make them more uniform if you want to. If that's the course correction that's needed. Let's see. And then, oh, just because. Okay, a line and a dot. Because I can't resist. And this is helpful. This is why I love, well, the line dot works the same, is you can add a little curve to it and add a little character. And the reason I love it so much is because it seems like if you do that, I've had it just rescue so many things. It's usually on the flux shapes that I do. And yeah, it's just amazing. Just amazing. All right, as I said, I was going to draw a couple little extras of those, but let's see. Now, if I was going to do some shading, let's use the, it's not here. Okay. I'm just going to go to the one side, and we'll do both sides the same. Well, sort of this side. Oh, barely sort of that side. Okay. Oh, I probably didn't even need to. Look at how dark that Tortillion is. Oh, it's all right. Just to add a little something. And then let's see. Maybe a little bit. Well, that a little bit. That was barely anything there. I'm just using what's left on the Tortillion. Just kind of doing the one side is what I'm doing. Like that. Yeah, this is kind of calling for it. Right. Okay, so in the inside. There we go. There we go. Just a neat, so delicate, so pretty. I just really love it. And like I said, so versatile. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, and I'm going to see if I can talk and do it at the same time. If you enjoyed it, would love to have you click on the like button. And then if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel so you can click there as well. I was trying to make those tighter. Yeah, not so much. In the description section, as I mentioned, you will find links to the step outs. And below that is my link tree. So if you liked it enough to see more, and if you'd like to connect, all my social media stuff is on there. Also, if you are interested in classes, Tangling with me online, me and our fellow Tangle addicts would love to have you join in. I do both classes that have a fee and ones that are free. And you will see that on my website. And then there are a couple links there, Facebook and Eventbrite, where you can follow me for classes if you are interested. I'm going to do these ones a little bit different. I'm going to put a little thicker stuff in there. Let's see, Thursday, when I teach, it is on either a Tuesday or a Thursday in general. Thursdays are free. It's called Tangle Time. And there we take a tangle or two. This, I don't know, I might have paired this with something else. Just depends. Or just do this and say, you can pair it with any other favorite tangle that you have. Because that's kind of what we like to do. And so that the thing that ties us together in the Thursday Tangle Times is just the tangles we're doing. And it's so fun to see what everybody decides to do with it. We'll take a look at samples, things that are provided. That's also why I like to show on here and make sure that it's in the description section. So you have that resource to go see what the creator of the tangle intended. And I like to follow the, learn the rules and then you can break them. So learn the tangle and then if you want to go off on, on a tangent, do it. Anyway, you can hear my phone ringing in the background. I lost track of my train of thought. Anyway, check out the description section. Check out the link tree. We have a Tangle Addicts community on Facebook. So if you are interested, click that link, answer the 4 questions, and then join in on the fun online. Would love to have you join us for free classes. And I think that's it. So with that, this is so cute. Thank you again so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.